time.
Yes,
Let's
yes, I'm here now. Yeah.
okay. As usual, Saturday is my day to rest, and today I went out shopping to get everything I need for the upcoming week. Uh,
Yes.
yes,
Mm.
and today it was productive trip, and I made sure to get the all of items, the essential items for next week.
Like what?
Some grocery, some vegetables, somewhat all items which I need for upcoming week.
Yes, all items or all the items that I need
Mhm.
for then for this week or for the
Upcoming week,
upcoming
yes,
week. Yes.
because upcoming week will start from Monday.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you also off tomorrow from work, right?
Yes, yes, my off days, Saturday and Sunday.
Perfect. That's good.
Yes.
Okay. So does it happen to you that sometimes or one like some days you wake up and you feel like I don't want to do anything today. I just want to take some rest, wind off, and that's it.
Yes, more time, but I cannot do like this because I have a lot of plan. But I hope to get more rest, but I cannot.
You hope to get more rest, but you can't.
Yes,
Yes, it happens a lot,
it happens a lot.
a
Yes,
lot. Yes, but I can't like.
because I have a lot of plans to do some tasks, to do some homeworks, for example.
Yes, many plans and things to do.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm.
Okay, and like, do you like from time to time to try something new? Maybe to do something out of usual in your day to add something new to your daily routine and stuff.
Yes,
Like what?
yes.
What was the last thing you added to your daily routine?
Um, the last thing to get more tricks in Excel program because
Mm,
Excel program is very useful for my work. In my work, sorry.
tips and tricks
Yes, yes,
about using MS Excel.
yes. To get more tips and tricks about using MS Excel. Correct.
Yes, that's good. You know, um, when I was in the army, actually, even before joining the army, I always wanted to become an engineer. You
Mm.
know, I wasn't thinking or I never thought I would be a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
But like I couldn't join faculty of engineering. So the other option or the other satisfying option for me was faculty of education. Because I didn't want to go to commerce or maybe to agriculture faculty or something. No, I wanted to not to be as the typical Azharian student, because in that time most students join faculty of commerce or faculty of agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for you, like, what was your dream when you were young? Like, what did you want to do when you grow up?
Young or when I was kids.
Yeah, let's take it a step by step. First, when you were a kid.
Okay, when I was as a kid,
When I was
uh,
a kid. When I was a kid.
when I was a kid,
Yes.
I dreamed to be a good carpenter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a good
Carp-
carpenter.
yes.
Yeah.
after that, also my dream continue with me when I joined in engineering faculty. And also I graduate from mechanical engineer as a production mechanical engineer.
Yes.
Okay,
So it
and
grew up. It grew up on you
yes,
when you.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
when you.
Because I love to work as a carpenter or as a more. I wanted to get more knowledge of carpenter ways or carpentry ways to
Yeah.
make something amazing. Like it's something awesome. I don't know how can I express this one.
Yeah. You want to get creative
Creative, yes. I want to get creative.
when it comes to wood and designing wood and using wood to make new things like furniture or stuff. Yes.
Yes. And after that, I joined with international company like Mercedes as a mechanical engineer, but I was working for steel section. After 2 years, I went to another company, working in carpentry carpentry products.
Wooden products.
Wooden products, yes, wooden
Yes.
products. After that, my dream grow up with me, and from that time, I'm always working as a engineer or as a wooden how can wooden as a factory manager or production manager for wooden products.
Yes. A wooden factory production manager.
Yes. It started by production manager, and after that, factory manager, then operation manager.
Yeah. That's good.
Mm.
And like since you've been in this field for many years, and that's what you wanted to be, and what you wanted to work in since you were a child.
Mhm.
So, do you still have the same passion you used to have when you were a kid about it?
Sorry?
You get what I mean or not?
No, no, no. Sorry. Come again, please. Sorry.
Okay, so I said like, do you have the same passion you used to have when you were a kid about wood
Yes,
and stuff?
yes. Up to now, I have the same passion, and my dream not finished up to now because the wooden products unlimited ideas, unlimited creative idea like this.
Yes, I understand. You know, I know someone like I see their videos. I watch their videos on TikTok sometimes. They create wooden products. They make
Mhm.
wooden lamps, maybe like chairs,
Yes.
maybe like chandeliers. Yeah. So I see their videos a lot, and I like it so much. Like you
Mhm.
can see how creative they are. Yeah.
Yes, it's very nice. If we work for wooden product, we can get a lot of ideas about this one. How we can transfer from chair to sofa. How we can transfer from sofa to bed. This more idea now we can use it in a small house.
Yeah. There are more ideas now that you can use in modern houses.
Not modern. Small houses or tiny. What is meaning is small, like very small.
But not tiny. Like we can't say
Tiny.
tiny. No, no, no.
We cannot say tiny, huh?
Small houses.
Oh, small houses.
Houses. Yes. Yeah. So, like, what you mean here? You can make a bed
Mm-hmm.
includes the closet or the wardrobe, for example.
Yes, yes, like that. or we can work for we can make some beds, and we can adjust this bed to get sofa, or we can adjust sofa to get chairs, like this idea.
Yes, I get your point. Yeah.
Mm.
You know, when I wanted to make a bedroom for my children, I had a room, yeah, like good size room. But the problem is, I didn't want it to be tight. I didn't want the room to, be smaller than it looks,
Mhm.
and to be so crowded with things and furniture and stuff. So I decided to make a two floors bed,
Yes.
a two-floor bed. So one of them can sleep like down, and the other one can sleep on the upper bed. But like many people say, like, why did you do this? You could have just made two beds besides, and that's it. So how do you think of this idea? Do you think that
Yes, it is correct idea to get more area in one room. Now
to get more
we
space, to get more space?
more space. Yes, more space. What did I say?
You said area,
Okay, space is better, huh?
of course.
Yes, okay. To get more space in the same room. Now, recently we creating bed double story, including uh, including the first story, including wardrobe plus desk plus not living, uh, plus small chair, and second story for bed, only for bed.
Like
Like
you say story, 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 but I don't get
no
what.
story because when we talking about double, we say double story.
Double story bed.
Double story bed, yes.
Yeah, I
Mm. We
understand.
can call it about two levels double story bed.
Yes, so it's a
Mm.
two or a double story bed.
Yes.
Yeah.
First story to make office down, and plus small wardrobe and small chair. Second level for beds. That is meaning we can increase space like a double.
Yeah, that means
Mm.
that we can use the same space
Yes.
twice.
Oh, yes.
We can use the same space twice.
Yes.
Once for
Same.
the office and the other one for the bed.
And also the benefits of this idea, we can use this product from 6 years up to 18 years.
Yeah, so this, you mean this product is
Mm.
designed for
Yes.
children or kids from
Yes.
5 to
Up
16
to to 18.
to
Yes.
18. Yes.
Mhm.
So for kids starting from 5 to 18
Yes.
years.
Before I forget, Mr. Ahmad, you didn't send the last session to me, the link of last session.
You mean the video?
Yes.
Okay, I will send it to you right after the session, inshallah.
Have you uploaded?
I did, yes.
Oh, good, good.
But maybe I forgot to send you the link. Or maybe I sent it to you. Like, I remember that I sent it to you.
I
That
don't know.
was Wednesday, right? Yes, I sent it to you. And after
Really?
that, you asked me about the time.
Sorry. Yes, correct. You are
Yes,
correct. Yes,
yes.
I have received. Sorry.
It's
And
okay.
I want to ask you, what is the difference between are you sent, did you send, have you sent?
Okay. That's a good question.
Because I don't know if I ask anyone, have you finished? or have you finished? Are you finished? Did you finish? I don't know which one is correct.
Okay. Okay. So let's take it step by step. There is a rule for using the main verb in the sentence or the question. What's that rule? Let's take a look, for example, at are you send? This one here. Are you send? Okay. We can't say are you send or are you play or are you
Let's say,
example-
are you finished? For example, if I ask anyone about finish some report, which question is correct?
Okay. Here, when you say are you, now the word finished is not a verb. It's considered as an adjective.
Okay.
Like, for example, like, are you happy? Are you satisfied? Are you finished? So the meaning here, like, are you done? Are you died? You know, are you dead? Are you dead? Like this. So
Okay.
you can't say are you finished? Okay? We always say that verb to be means am, is, are. They always come in the sentence or the question when there is no other verb. So if there is no other verb, you use verb to be.
Okay.
But if you have another verb, you can't use verb to be. For example, I can say, did you do your homework? Did you do your homework? So as you can see here, I have the main verb, which is do. That's the main verb here. And I used did because I'm talking in the past. I'm asking you about something in the past. Did you do your homework? So that's how you say it. I can't hear say are you do. No, this is not correct. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
I should say did you do. Okay? And the last one about have you. Have you, this is present perfect. And with present perfect, you always ask, we use the present perfect to ask about something that recently happened, maybe a moment ago. It's just finished now. You know, let's say, for example, I'm giving you a task. And I'm giving you 5 minutes to finish this task. So I want to ask you now if you finished or not. So I can't here ask you and say, are you finished? Or did you finish? No, I can't say that. So I say, have you finished?
That is meaning we can using have if I give anyone recently some task and ask him, have you finished? And I expect to answer me yes.
Yes, I have.
Or yes, I have.
Yes, not yes, I do.
Yes, I have. Sure. Correct.
Yes. Okay. And also something else. If you want to use the past simple, so you can say, did you finish your task? Pay attention to this one.
But did you finish related to some task I give to the person maybe 2 hours, 3 hours?
Or you are going to mention the time.
Okay.
Did you finish? That's why I asked you to pay attention to this part, because the sentence can't finish here.
Okay.
So, did you finish your task in time? Or did you finish your task yesterday as I told you? So now you mentioned the time.
Okay.
So when you mention the time, you can use past simple, like did. But if you don't mention the time, so what should you say?
Have you finished?
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
That's the difference between them. You get it now?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes, it is very clear.
Yes. Okay. So today we're gonna be talking about, have we listened to the full story, a piece by a piece, of the previous session? or not?
No.
We didn't listen to it a piece by piece, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It is my bad. Yes. Sorry. It is my bad. Sorry.
No, it's okay, no problem. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna now listen to this story again, but this time we're gonna listen a piece by piece for two things. For the first thing, or firstly, to improve our listening skills, because we need to work on listening much more, okay? And secondly, to learn all the expressions he used in this story.
Yes. Okay. I'm
So
ready.
let's do this.
Just as I start in on the doesn't even break time. Just as I start in on the email, my phone rings. On the way to the office, I was thinking about what I have on my agenda today.
Okay, what did he say here?
When I wait to my office, I think about my agenda today.
Okay, here is something very important, which is he wanted to describe doing something while he's doing something else. You know? So here he want to say that he was thinking about the agenda while doing something else, or while something else is happening, or during doing something else. So let's listen again to know what he said exactly, because he didn't say it like as you said, okay, as you did. So listen.
I was thinking
No.
on the way to the office.
What did he say here?
On the way to my office.
Yes, on the way
To my office.
to my office, or to the office, yes.
Okay.
What happens now? He said the process, what's going on? Where are you now? So I'm on the way to the office. So what did you do on the way to the office? So
I was thinking about what I have on my agenda today.
I was thinking on my agenda today.
yeah, I was thinking, and when you think about something.
Okay. I
was-
was thinking about my agenda today.
About what I have,
What I have.
what I have where? In my
Agenda today.
in my agenda today. Yes. So, on the way to the office, I was thinking about what I have in my agenda today.
Okay. On the way to my office, I was thinking about what I have in my agenda today.
Yes. Listen to it now to see if it makes sense or not.
On the way to the office, I was thinking about what I have on my agenda today.
Okay, that's good. Okay. On the way to my office, I was thinking about what I have in my agenda today.
Yes. Let's say, for example, that maybe you're hungry after a long day at work, and the only thing you're thinking about right now is what to eat after finishing, or like after when you get home. So, how to say that?
To say what? To say what I thinking if I get hungry?
No. You want to say that you only think now, or on your way, you only think about what you're going to have for lunch or something like this. How to say it? I wanted to say it the same way as we said this sentence.
Okay. On the way to the restaurant, I was thinking about what I will request from the restaurant.
Yeah, what I will order,
Or
or what I will
order.
have for lunch or for dinner.
But how we can say this one? I was thinking about what I have ordered or what I want to or will.
What I
to
will,
order.
what I'll,
What I'll okay. What
Yeah.
I'll order.
what I'll order for lunch. Yeah, on the way to the restaurant, I was thinking about what I'll order, what I'll ordered for lunch today?
Okay, on the way to restaurant, I thinking
I
about
was
I
thinking,
was thinking what I will order for lunch.
yes, I was thinking about what I'll order
I
for
was
lunch.
thinking about what I
Yes.
will order for lunch.
Mm-hmm. That's,
Okay.
yeah, I was thinking about what I'll order for lunch. Yeah, on the way to the restaurant. That's how you say it. Yeah. Okay, let's continue.
When I get to my desk, there's a stack of new memos and papers in my inbox.
When I get my desk on my desk
When I get
on my
when I
desk,
get on or
I,
to when I get on my desk or when I get to my desk. What do you think?
when I get to my desk,
Listen and see.
okay.
There's a stack of new memos and papers. When I get to my desk, there's a stack of new memos and papers in.
Okay, when I get to my desk,
Yes, not on because you don't get on your desk. You get
when I
to
get to my desk,
to my desk.
okay, I don't know. I find more mistakes. Okay, can you reply again?
Okay, not reply, replay.
Replay. Sorry.
Yes.
To my desk, there's a stack of new memos and papers in my inbox.
There is more mistakes on my paper.
There is no, not there is more stakes or there is more stakes. No. Okay. If you want to say, for example, that I have some paper here and I want to say this of paper or this amount of paper, like maybe if you will go to the library, so you don't buy one paper or two papers or whatever. You don't buy a piece by a piece. Okay. So you buy a stack.
Okay.
So there is a stack.
Stack. Okay.
Remember we took this word before when I said a stack of waffles.
Yes, we take it before.
Yes. So there is a stack of what?
Of paper on my wall or what?
Memos and papers.
No.
Stick.
To my desk, there's a stack of new memos and papers in my inbox.
Stacking new memos of paper.
There is a stack of
New memos.
new memos.
New memos.
And
Paper
papers.
on my desk. No.
No, not on my desk.
There's a stack of new memos and papers in my inbox.
In my inbox.
Yes.
In my inbox.
In my inbox. You know, this time, like they used to, because this story is kind of old. It's maybe back to 2007 or something. So they didn't used to use emails and computers that much, you know. So that's why they have inbox, and you can find memos and papers.
What is meaning inbox? Is meaning inbox related to email or what?
Okay, for the email, maybe the inbox of the email, or maybe the physical inbox. If you have a mail or someone sends you a mail by the post office or something, so you find it in the inbox.
Okay.
So maybe the inbox is like inside the computer or on the computer talking about an email or emails, or maybe it's a physical inbox.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a hard copy.
Yes, as a hard copy. Yes.
Okay.
But like it's the inbox is not the hard copy. It's the box where you put the papers and memos and hard copies.
Okay.
Okay. And you know, in USA, they still use like they still can send you bills and bank statements and stuff like these on the mailbox, not on email, you know. So it's very common nowadays to do this. Also, And also here, if, like every couple of months, they send me the bank statement by mail, but not by the email. They send it like by the post office.
Okay, I think the bank is, if the bank is sent by post office, will it charge by high amount?
Not high, but they will charge you. Yes, of course.
No, but will inshallah, I know about this one because I already cancelled all any related document by hard copy because the charge equal 2,000 per year.
Yeah. So I'm considering canceling all, like sending all hard papers or hard copies like these bank statement or stuff. Yes, I'm thinking of doing this. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue.
When I turn on my computer,
When I turn on my computer.
Okay. This word is turn on.
Turn on, yes.
Yeah. So you say turn on. That's how you say it. 2 words. So
Turn on.
when I turn on.
Turn on. But turn on here equal switch off, switch on?
Yes.
Equal, okay.
Yeah, the same meaning. Yeah. When I turn on my computer, what happens?
I see at least 24 emails I need to go through.
I see 2,000 email.
Yeah. 24 emails. I see at least 24
Emails.
Yeah, emails. Do you know the meaning of dozen?
I think dozen equal 12 emails. Correct or not correct?
Yes, exactly.
Correct, okay.
Yeah, that's the same way we use dozen. Yeah.
Dozen meaning by Arabic dasta,
Yes,
صح?
exactly.
Okay, dozen.
Yes, I see at least 24 emails. Huh? Listen to this part.
I see at least 24 emails I need to go through.
2,000 email? لا, I didn't hear a last sentence.
Okay.
I see at least 24 emails I need to go through.
In the go through?
No, I need. You know this word?
I
I
need
need to. So if
go
you
through.
have I need to, you say it like I need to.
I need to
I need to
go through.
I need to go through. What does it mean when you say I need
Go
to go
through
through?
meaning to check.
Exactly. So to go through something, that means to check it. Yes. That's the meaning. Yeah. Okay.
Just as I start in on the email,
Just I started on my email.
Yes. So here, this combination or this, like, structure of this sentence means it's going to talk about something else happened at the same time or happened suddenly. So listen.
the email, my phone rings. Just as I start in on the email,
Just I started on my email.
Just as I.
Just as I.
Yes.
On my email.
Just as I starting on, like at the moment of starting on my email. So that's how you say it. So just as I starting on my email, at the moment of starting on my email, what
Just I
happens?
started on my email.
Yes.
Okay.
What happens?
My phone is ringing on.
No, no need to say all of that. My phone rings.
Rings.
Yes, and that's
Okay.
it. Listen.
just as I start in on the email, my phone rings.
Okay. Just as starting on my email, my phone rings.
My phone rings. Perfect. Okay. So he's describing an action happened once he was doing something now, you know.
It's my project manager, Julie.
It's my project manager, Julie.
Yes, it's my project manager, Julie. Yeah, what about Julie?
Asking me to come in for a conference call with our head office.
Ask me to come in.
Yeah, asking me
Yes.
me to
Asking
come
me come in.
to come in for
her office.
yeah, no, for something in or with someone. For something with someone.
For meet her in her office.
Okay, so he said here, it's my project manager, Julie. What she's doing, he linked also this sentence. He said, asking me to come in for what? To come in for something with someone.
Okay.
So listen.
It's my project manager, Julie, asking me to come in for a conference call with our head office.
Conference
Yes.
room.
For a conference, not room. For a conference call.
Well, okay, in her office.
No, I said it's for something with someone.
With her, with?
With who? With who? Listen.
Her?
No, not with her. With her, of course, but with someone else. Like it's going to be 3 of them.
In for a conference call with our head office.
With a head office.
With our. Our here means our. With our
office.
With our head office.
But it was not clear.
Of course, you know, they always say this word our as our.
Yes.
With our head office. With our head office. Yeah. So listen again.
In for a conference call with our head office.
Okay. Let me try. It's my project manager Julie asking me to come in for a conference call with our head office.
With our
head office. Okay.
Yes, perfect.
I don't get back to my desk for nearly 2 hours.
I don't get back to my office.
Yeah, to my office.
2 hours, something for 2 hours.
Yes, for nearly like almost like.
Okay, for nearly 2 hours.
I don't get back to my desk for nearly 2 hours.
Okay, for nearly 2 hours.
For nearly 2 hours.
Okay, I don't get back to my office for nearly 2 hours.
Yes.
Okay.
By that time, I was ready for a break.
But that time, I was ready for break.
No, but not but that time. By that time. Yes, by that time. That means when this time comes.
Okay, by that time. Okay. It was my break time.
No.
It was something. Okay, can you repeat again?
Yes.
For nearly 2 hours. By that time, I was ready for a break.
I was ready for break.
I was ready
for break.
For a break.
For a break. Why we add a?
Because it's a break. You know, it's like a.
But I think if we add a, that is meaning any break. But if we add the break, that is meaning particular break.
Yes, but now you're not talking about particular or a particular break. You're talking about a break in general.
General, okay.
Yes, I was ready for a break.
By that time, I was ready for a break.
Yes, I was ready for a cup of coffee. I was ready for a vacation.
Okay.
Yes.
But wait. What is meaning for a vacation? That is meaning any vacation or but because I am talking about my vacation, that is meaning I have to I identify the vacation.
Yes, but I was ready for a vacation, not a particular vacation.
Any vacation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the same thing. So if you wanna make sure to use the or any, try to put any. If you use any and it works in the sentence, so you should say I was ready for any break. So I was ready for a break.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't work all the time, but like you can just try it when you get confused. Yeah.
At 10:30, I head down to the break room.
At 10:30, no, please repeat again.
Yes.
I head down
No.
for a break. At 10:30, I head down to the break room.
At 10:30, I head down in the break room.
Yes. Okay. At 10:30, not 10, at 10, not at 10. At 10. You need to stress a little bit. At 10:30.
10:30.
Yes.
Okay.
I had.
Hidden.
No, not head in.
Ah.
You know. Okay. Let's say, for example, that your office is here, and the break room or the place where you can get your coffee or lunch is downstairs. So you can say, I head.
To.
No, I head down.
I head down. Okay.
Yes. I
And
head down
also,
to.
head down, that is meaning go down.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Head up, that is meaning go up.
Yes.
Okay, correct. Okay.
Yeah.
I head down to break room.
To the break room.
I head down to the break room.
Mm-hmm.
To the break room. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
And get some hot water at the water cooler.
To get some water from water cooler.
Yes, to get some hot water at the water cooler.
Okay. To get some hot water. Water.
Water. Not
Wa-
wa. Yes.
Water.
Water. Yes.
Correct? Water?
Not Yes, water. But it's not like water. Not so solid. Water. Yes.
Water.
Yes,
Okay.
close. Yes.
By D.
It's not D, it's not R, it's something in between.
Water.
Water.
Okay.
Yes. So to get some hot water at the water cooler. Yes.
To make some tea.
To make some tea.
Yes.
There were a couple of other people on break.
No. First word I didn't hear.
I didn't hear it.
Here.
Water cooler to make some tea. There were a couple of other people on break, having snacks out of the vending machine and
No, I didn't get.
Okay. Now he's talking about like some other people in the break room at the same time with him. Okay. Like, let's say that you're at the break room now and you can see one person or two people or three people sitting or sitting in the same room, maybe not sharing with you or maybe sitting on another table.
Okay.
Yes. So if you want to talk about those two people or those three people or whatever, so you say to the other people at the break room with me, and then you say what they're doing. So listen.
hot water at the water cooler to make some tea. There were a couple of other people on break.
To a couple of other people.
To the couple
of other people.
Of other people. Where are those other people?
Please repeat again.
There were a couple of other people on break.
On break?
Yes, on break. What happens?
Having snacks out of the vending machine and
having snacks on the
Having
something
snacks.
machine.
Having snacks
Okay. Snacks
on
on
the
some vending machine.
machine.
What is meaning vending machine?
Yes, you can say like it's a machine to make takeaway food.
Takeaway, like what?
Fast food, like maybe if you wanna fry something.
Okay. This meaning vending.
Yeah. Okay.
Any type of machines or
Actually,
some
it's not a machine where you can do something or to make something, but you know, back in years, and maybe it's still, we still have this kind of machines, but maybe not in Egypt. There is a kind of fridge or a machine, and there are many snacks, many chips, many chocolates inside this machine, and you add a coin to the machine,
okay, yes,
and
yes,
then
correct.
you get what you want. So this is called
It's
the
a
vending machine. Yes, that's the vending
Okay.
machine. So
This
yeah,
machine not preparing any foods, just to
no,
take
just for buying.
from direct. Yes.
Yes, and
Okay.
some of these machines make coffee for you. So you
Yes.
can order this machine to make coffee, and it prepares it for you.
It's vending machine also.
Vending, not vending, vending.
Vending.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
To the couple of other people on break having,
Having snack on the vending machine.
yes, just give me a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mr.
So,
Ahmed, by the way, you didn't send me the voice last time.
okay, if you need it, I will send it to you. But if you don't,
Yes.
you can find it in the video. But it's okay.
Okay.
I can send.
Because as you said, did you repeat that video and take some sentence from it? Okay. But please, every session send the voice to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I will, inshallah. But sometimes, you know, the problem is sometimes, yeah, just if I don't do it, remind me, please.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, just a second, because there is a problem with the camera.
Yes, something happened.
Yeah. So I think now it's better. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Let's continue.
And reading the new notices on the bulletin board.
And reading some notice on the board.
Reading
some notice on the board.
Reading some notes. Where?
On the board.
On the bulletin.
On the bulletin
Yeah.
board.
Bulletin, you know, it's like a kind of, you know, it's a board where they put some notes on or something.
Okay.
This is the bulletin board.
Like HR bulletin board.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think nowadays everyone has some kind of a bulletin board in their office, but it's usually for.
What is meaning bulletin board by Arabic?
Yeah, it's like
لوحة تنبيهات.
yes, maybe you can say that. Actually, I don't know the word in Arabic, but like a lot of people used to use it for many. People used to use it for many functions. Like maybe if they have photos and they want to hang these photos, so they pin them on the bulletin board. If they have some notes, if someone like a detective who you know, who investigates in crimes, so they use the bulletin board to put the pictures of the victims or the criminals on this bulletin board.
Okay.
And I have one here. This is my bulletin board over there.
Okay. This is bulletin board.
Yes,
Okay.
this is a bulletin board. Yeah. Okay, let's continue.
I run into Sam, one of my friends at work.
Oh, sorry. Repeat again, please.
Okay.
I run into Sam, one of my friends at work.
Something I wanted to say with my friend.
I ran into Sam.
I ran into Sam.
Yes.
He
Who
is
is
my
Sam?
friend before.
No. Listen.
Sam, one of my
No.
I run into Sam, one of my friends at work.
What is
One of.
where?
No, not where. One of my.
One of my friends before.
No, not friends before. One of my friends at work. 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 So he didn't say one of my, he said one of my friends.
My friends at work.
At work, yes. So I ran into Sam, one of my friends at work. You know, when you run into someone, that means you need a help from this person, or you need a favor, or you need them to help you with something. So that's why you run into them. So since he runs into Sam, that means he needs something from him. So let's see what he wants.
I run into Sam, one of my friends at work, and we chat a little before going back to work.
11 o'clock p.m.
Listen again.
Work, and we chat a little before going back to work.
Which?
And we, no, not which. We chat.
And we chat.
Yes.
Together?
We chat a little.
A little?
Yes. We chat a little. That means we have a little conversation, short conversation. Yes.
We chat a little before going back to work.
Before going back to work.
Yes. We chat a little before going back to work. Perfect.
Before long, it's time for lunch.
Before it's time to lunch.
Before long.
Long.
Before long means like after some time, and this time is not long time.
Okay.
You know, maybe an hour or 2 hours. So it's not a long time. So before long, it's lunch time.
I usually bring my lunch with me to work, and
I usually bring my lunch to my work before.
I usually bring
my
lunch not to the work. I bring it with me.
Okay, I bring my lunch with me before.
Yes, I usually bring my lunch with me. Listen.
before long, it's time for lunch. I usually bring my lunch with me to work and eat it at my desk.
To work, to eat it in my desk.
Yeah, to work and
eat it on my desk.
Eat it on my desk. Yeah, I usually bring my lunch with me and eat it at my desk, or I eat it on my desk.
My lunch with me to work and eat it on my desk.
Yeah, eat it on my desk.
Eat it. Okay.
If I don't have time to pack a lunch,
if I don't have time to pack in my lunch,
yeah, if I don't have time to pack my lunch. To pack my lunch means to prepare my lunch, to put it in the, like maybe the ice box or the lunch box, sorry. Yeah, if I don't have time to pack my lunch, what happens?
I sometimes go across the street for some takeout.
Sometimes to take from street.
I sometimes go
to street.
No, listen.
Okay.
I sometimes go across the street for some takeout.
Sometimes go cost?
No, not cost.
Cross,
you know?
Cross?
Across.
Across, yes.
Yes, that means they have a kind of maybe a restaurant
اوكي
on the other side of the street.
يعبر الناحية التانية.
Yes, I sometimes go across
بص
the street. Why?
to get
To get some
okay
take out.
take out okay
Listen.
I sometimes go across the street for some takeout.
to get some take out.
Yes, he didn't say to get, he said for some.
أنا صح.
Yes.
I heard.
But it's the same meaning. That's why I didn't, stress on it. Yeah.
Okay.
I sometimes go across the street for some takeout.
Take out okay.
Yes.
The only trouble is
No, I didn't get.
some takeout. The only trouble is
Do you know my troubles is?
Yeah, trouble, yes, but not, the only.
The only okay.
The only trouble is, listen,
across the street for some takeout. The only trouble is
the only trouble is,
The only trouble is okay.
it's always so busy during the lunch hour.
It's always so busy in lunch hour.
it's always
Always busy.
too busy
Too busy in lunch.
at the lunch.
Lunch.
Lunch what?
Rush hour.
Lunch hour. Lunch hour, not lunch rush. Don't need to say
Lunch okay.
at the lunch hour. Yeah. So,
The only trouble is it's always so busy during the lunch hour. And
During.
yes,
Okay, during the lunch hour.
yes, during the lunch hour.
I always have to stand in line.
And always have a stay online.
And I always have to
Have to stay.
stand, not stay, stand in line. Because there's a difference between to stand and to stay.
Okay.
You let's say that you are outside of the line now. If you want to get inside, so you stand in line. But
Okay.
if you decide to stay in line, or you have the option to stay in line or to leave.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes. Now it is correct. I always have to stand in line.
Yes, of course.
That's usually a pain.
That's usually a pain.
Yes, that's usually a pain.
A pain.
Yeah. That means it's something like I don't like. Something I hate. Not a pain like a pain,
Okay.
On Fridays, I usually go out to lunch with a few.
On Friday, I usually
Yes. On Fridays,
yes, I usually go with my friend.
Usually go out to lunch with a few friends from work.
Go out with my friend
yeah, go out for lunch with
for lunch with my friend.
a few friends or some friends.
Okay.
From where? Listen.
Usually go out to lunch with a few friends from work.
From work.
Yes. Some friends from work. Yes. Okay.
On casual Fridays, we
And casual Friday.
On casual Fridays.
Okay.
Okay.
can kick back a little and take it easy. Little and take it easy.
You can take out. Sorry.
Okay.
We can kick back a little.
We can kick back.
Yes.
Okay.
We can kick
kick back
back a little.
a little.
Yes. Kick back means to have fun.
Okay.
To do something, نتصرمح يعني like this. Yeah. We can kick back a little.
And take it easy.
And take it easy.
Yes. And take it easy. When you meet a friend who is always eating healthy food and he always goes to the gym and stuff and he pays good attention to what he eats. And then you meet together and he decides just to take it easy and kick back a little. Maybe he can eat some fries, or we go for a burger or something like this. You get what I mean? That's it. Yeah. Okay. So that was the last thing in this story. And I think it was an interesting story. We learned
Yes.
many expressions from it.
Yes.
Okay. And I want you to make a story. That's going to be your assignment for the next time. I want you to
Okay.
make a story like this one. And this is very important and very serious. Because
Okay.
it's been like a couple of sessions that you don't do any tasks or homework. But like, we need to stop this, please. We need to practice.
I agree. I agree with you. But do you know, last session I recorded by my voice for another thing. If you want, I can send it to you. But as you said, we agreed to listen the voice and write what we listened to. But this time I will make the homework. Don't worry.
Okay. Looking forward to it next time. You can
Okay,
send me
but you want
both.
from me to make homework using the new words, correct?
Of course, I wanted to use the words we heard from the story and also make a story related to this topic, not something
Okay.
from different topic.
Okay.
Yeah. So, because it's going to be like an application on what we have learned in this session.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much and see you next time, inshallah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.